what's unique about this pipeline attack, that makes it stand out from other similar attacks that we hear about so often?
I think there's a couple of things that really stand out as unique to this. One is the scale of it, right? I mean, they shut down a major fuel pipeline across the east coast of the United States, so the scale alone becomes kind of unique. There's not been many that broad attacks. And then the second thing is how public this was very quickly. A lot of times we don't find out about attacks for months later. We don't get a lot of details. But this one, very quickly, we knew, it was shut down. There were so many systems attacked. We knew it was a ransomware. There's a couple details that we'll find out as we go along, but just the simple fact that it was such a public, hit really quickly was kind of unique in how fast the information is coming out on this one.
Right. And at least as far as we understand, Colonial took the proactive step of actually shutting down their operations because they were worried about what was going on the enterprise side. Is that your take as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, from what we understand, is it was all on the enterprise side, had not infected the OT side yet. But what was like we've seen with couple hacks in history, was we saw that they were so propagated across the enterprise that as a safety measure, rather than waiting for a physical action to start happening in some disaster, they shut down production in advance of it being infected. Uh, which at the end of the day is the same thing as if they had got infected, right? If I take your production offline, it doesn't matter if I did it from the business or the process. I did my job. I've impacted your revenue. I've done what I needed to do from an attacker standpoint. You should be actively detecting changes to your environment. I think that's the first thing, that category detection, being proactive and hunting down what's going on is something that a lot of companies can take that first step at, right? Is put a good detection system in place, understand what's coming and going from my process network and what is on my network as a whole. Secondarily, what you can do is also look at how quickly can I respond and recover.